Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking wild card weekend, and man, I really enjoy the matchups this weekend, especially this one. So, last week, Miami won a playoff game for the Chiefs. Okay? They stole a first round bye from the Patriots and handed it to the Chiefs by winning in week 17. So, this is the first time in 10 years that the Patriots have had to play wild card weekend. They're an older team. They're dealing with injuries at key positions. Very obviously something going on with the elbow for Tom Brady. And Edelman is constantly dinged and nicked up. Just the nature of his position. So they really needed this time off, guys. And they didn't get it. Thank you, Miami. From the bottom of my heart, truly. So, Tennessee. Nobody wanted to play Tennessee. Just nobody wanted to play Tennessee opening week of the playoffs. This team's been on fire. Okay, since they put Tannehill in. I want to say, what were they, 7-3, 8-3, something like that, with Tannehill after they benched Mariota. Completely different team. They have played very tough, very sound defense the entire season. And now, as the season has progressed with Tannehill in there, the passing game has really come on. Now, it's easy to have a solid passing game when you have the rushing leader. Derrick Henry is the person that every team is going to key in on. And that's no different for the Patriots. They have to stop Derrick Henry first. So now it becomes Ryan Tannehill and A.J. Brown going up against that very good Patriots secondary. But if you take a page out of Miami's book last week, you can attack Stephon Gilmore. You just need a physical, talented receiver to do it and a game plan to do it in. So, A.J. Brown going up against Stephon Gilmore is going to be really fun to watch. A.J. Brown is a hard person for anybody to deal with. I don't care if you're the best corner in the league, okay? Brown is going to get a few balls out of those targets. He just is. And he's extremely talented. So, anytime the ball gets in his hands, if he has space to move, he can break away. So it's going to be very interesting to watch that matchup. Stephon Gilmore needs to do his absolute best to just keep the ball out of that man's hands the whole game. It's not going to happen. He's going to get 5-6 catches, okay? So now can Gilmore, who's not exactly the most physical corner, get him to the ground? A.J. Brown's a big boy, okay? So that is going to be the game within the game. Brown going up against Gilmore. The rest of the squad needs to step up. Okay? This can't just be the A.J. Brown show. The Titans need their number 2 through 4 receivers to really step up in this game. Because Bill Belichick can game plan 2 players out of a game. He really can. Through scheming and defensive matchups, if he really wants to take away Henry and A.J. Brown, he will find a way to do it. The rest of the team needs to step up. And play calling needs to account for it. Use those guys as decoys early on. And it might give you a leg up. So Vrabel comes from the Belichick coaching tree. And a lot of the people in the Titans organization come from the Patriots. When Vrabel came over, he brought a lot of free agents from the Patriots. The GM with the Titans is from the Patriots. They're very aware of the Patriot way. They're also very aware of the Patriot players. What they like to do. What they don't like to do. So there's a few coaching staffs in the league that can do this. Titans are one of them. They can really just game plan entirely to put the Patriots only in the positions of what they don't like to do. What does Tom Brady hate doing? We're going to force him into that all game. That's it. And if he beats us that way, fine. But we're going to make it difficult for him. That's what the defense is going to be stacked up to do. Okay? They're going to do their absolute damnedest to take away that short option of Edelman. They're going to force the Patriots to run the ball. Titans have an okay-ish run defense. But they're also going to make them throw over the top. And Tom Brady's arm has not been accurate with over-the-top throws at all the past few seasons. Okay? It's only getting worse. Last year was his worst year ever throwing the ball 20 yards. This year's worse. Okay? He's old. And yes, he is the best quarterback the game's ever seen. He has great decision-making. He knows how to work within a game plan. He knows how to dissect a defense. You can't take those things away from the guy. What you can take away from him is arm strength and accuracy on the deep ball. That's going to go away with time. That just is, okay? He's not as powerful a player as he used to be. And if you force the passing game into those deeper options, you give yourself the best chance for the Titans. It's not like you have bad secondary players, okay? You've got a guy who's in the top, 5 or 6 in interceptions, and you got another guy who's in the top 5 or 6 in pass deflections, okay? This pass defense is pretty stout. So if you can take away the short and intermediate area of the field and force Tom Brady to go over the top, which he's been terrible with all year, then yeah, you give yourself a chance. They have one deep threat in the Patriots lineup, and that's Dorsett. And his story's been so weird this season. One game, he'll catch 5 balls, 2 touchdowns, 180 yards. And then the next 5 weeks, maybe a reception, maybe 2, and then nothing. It's been so streaky for him. You can't depend on him as the Patriots. If he's there, great. If he's not, what else are we going to do? So I think the Patriots are unfairly criticized this year. I mean, a lot of people are just picking them apart, myself included. And for an extremely successful team, what's their record? 12-4. Okay, 12-4 team. They're getting a lot of people just finding every excuse to tear them down. I will say they've not had a difficult schedule. Okay? You play the Dolphins twice. You play the Jets twice. You play the NFC East, which has statistically definitely the worst division in football. So you got essentially 4 guaranteed wins there. You should have had 4 guaranteed wins within your own divisional schedule. 2 tougher games against the Bills, but what else, everybody else that really mattered that they played against, they lost to. Okay, they got beat by the Texans, they got beat by the Chiefs, they got beat by the Ravens. Pretty decisively in each of those games, too. So I just think the Patriots are well built to beat the Bills, but I don't really see another team in the playoffs that they're especially built to attack. The Titans' weaknesses in their defense, they're weaker in the run game than they are in the pass game. Okay, well, the Patriots don't exactly run the ball great. And flip side of the ball, the Patriots have the best defensive secondary. Great. Well, what's the strength of the Titans? The run game. Okay? So if the Titans get any sort of groove going for Derrick Henry, it's game over. Okay? Derrick Henry can control the tempo of game. I think the Titans' defense matches up really well against the Patriots' offense. And I think the Titans offensively can entirely avoid the strength of the Patriots' defense just by going along with their own strength. All they have to do is stick with Derrick Henry. Maybe use him as a decoy early in the game a couple of times to get an advantage schematically. Like, get that 40, 50-yard play downfield because the Patriots were choking up on the run too much. That sort of thing. And that's going to be available to them, okay? The Patriots know that they have to stop Derrick Henry. I don't think they can. All right? I don't think most teams in the league can, but I especially don't think the Patriots can. Their defense is secondary first. The line is good, not great. All right? You can smash mouth these guys very easily. You saw that with what Baltimore was able to do to them. So, in this game, I think the Titans can win. I really do. I'm not sure if they're going to. The Patriots have a great deal of experience. They have game planning for days, both offensively and defensively. And it's very difficult to bet against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Okay? But I do think this is the year where it starts. So I'll go out on a limb and I'll say Titans win. I think it's going to be a close one, but I've got the Titans by about a field goal, and we'll see what comes of it. But I think this is the Titans' year. I think Mike Vrabel's done an extremely good job, and he's the perfect coach to go into New England and take some of that magic away from Bill Belichick. He's done it before. Last season, they went head-to-head, and the Titans trounced the Patriots. Now, mind you, the Patriots won the Super Bowl that year, so yeah, but yeah, this year it's different, okay? The Patriots aren't as good as they were last year. And the Titans now are better than they were last year. So I think they're set up for a very good win, which most of the country will be celebrating. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit up the rest of my videos for more pre-games for Wild Card Weekend. I'll also be having pre-draft and coaching changes videos coming in the coming weeks. Thanks, guys.